The Commission on Elections assures the public of credible elections this year amid several issues. Let's get the details from Greg Gregorio, who's reporting to us live from the COMELEC in Manila. Greg, let's start off with the supposed delays in the issuance of the rulings on Marcos Jr.'s disqualification cases. What did the COMELEC have to say about the delays?
Sean, for the first time, the COMELEC Commissioner Aimee Ferolino addressed this question on the media, saying that amid the issues hounding the supposed delay of the issuance of her financial on the disqualification cases against Bongbong Marcos, Ferolino said the issue is just a minor issue that should not affect the credibility of the Commission on Elections as a whole, and this issue only involves a few individuals, and she even highlighted that there are a number of employees or personnel of the Commission on Elections that would run the upcoming elections, and this should ensure that the election results of the coming polls will still have integrity. Sean?
All right, these petitioners are calling on Commissioner Aimee Ferolino to inhibit herself from the review of the appeals of these decisions. Did Commissioner Ferolino have any comment on this?
Sean, it was the petitioner Sakbayan et al. Who are calling for the inhibition of Commissioner Aimee Ferolino once the unbanked decides on their motion for reconsideration. We tried asking that question to Commissioner Ferolino earlier today, but she refused to answer. Instead, we've asked the COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez about this matter, but Jimenez said the unbanked would not step in regarding this call for Ferolino's inhibition. It will only be Ferolino who will be able to resolve this issue. But Jimenez was quick to clarify, though, that this is not, that if Ferolino decides to inhibit herself from the decision, this will not be the first time that a commissioner would inhibit. But Jimenez was further asked that if what would be the impact to the unbanked if Ferolino decides to inhibit. As we all know, we currently have a 4-member unbanked, and Jimenez said if Ferolino would inhibit, this would affect the quorum of the unbanked. Therefore, the decision or the timing for the decision or for the unbanked to decide on the motion for reconsideration will be affected. Sean?
All right, Greg, will there be any further changes or tweaks in campaign guidelines ahead of the elections?
Sean, as of today, the acting chair, Socorro Inting, only mentioned that they might review the guidelines for campaign amid the pandemic. As she has highlighted, their guidelines is dependent or reflecting the IATF rules, providing the health protocols amid the pandemic. And COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez further explained that if the IATF has changed some guidelines, then it will also be reflected in the COMELEC's guidelines for campaign. He was mentioning particularly the use of face shield, and if this would indeed be changed, a resolution will be issued about this. Sean?
All right. What about the COMELEC receiving any formal complaints so far on vote buying as well as other election or campaign violations? Greg, have there been any real reports, and are they being addressed?
Sean, so far, the Commission on Elections said that they have received reports of violation in terms of health protocols in-person campaigns or campaign rallies. Aside from that, the Commission on Elections is continuously doing their upland baklas, or the removal of illegally posted campaign materials. Aside from this, Jimenez was asked earlier about the supposed distribution of cash aid by presidential candidate Isko Moreno, but Jimenez was quick to clarify that he have heard this instance just for the first time, and he also highlighted that it is not easy to say outright if it is a violation to the existing election laws or if it is a vote buying, because according to Jimenez, with the absence of further details about the circumstances, this could be an exception, as this could be a humanitarian aid or anything or any program that might be ongoing. That is according to Jimenez. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Greg Gregorio of News 5 reporting to us live from Intramuros in Manila.